Hi there guys! Finding a good modern flight simulator these days doesn't leave you with too many options. You can always stick with the classic Microsoft Flight Simulator, but what if you need something that can be full advantage of new gaming grade high-end graphics card? Is here the ElninoRoja unveiled his new Explain 11 Global Flight Simulator, a state-of-art flight simulator designed for more modern equipment. While many popular flight simulators are starting to show their age, Explain 11 is a breath of fresh air in the genre, and breathtaking in it. With a complete disc booklet in hand, your first order in business will be make you sure you got the space. We didn't mention that Explain 11 sports some stunning visuals, and that means a lot of space is needed to store all the details. The game requires a whopping 60 GB of space. Hopefully you got some extra room on your drive. Begin by placing the first disk into your internal DVD drive. The installer will start automatically, and it's easy to follow on the screen prompt, or probably you can download it. You need to swap out the disk after the another instruction indicate you complete the setup. While many popular flight simulators are starting to show their age, Explain 11 is a breath of fresh air in the genre, a breathtaking on one that. One of the best features is that the new simulated system features, whenever integrated by you happening by random, this adds a new challenge to aviation experience entirely. Another major change has been the introduction of the fresh fun weather modeling system, with the real world weather taken directly from the web. Weather's data more accurate than ever. The aircraft are now more customizable than ever before. You can ever use the new apps provided to make your own aircraft easier, and it's been in the past. Speaking of this, you get access to plane making and airfoil making. Both make easy to make the aircraft as well as the new airfoils, a hugely enjoyable new feature. Greater terrain scope and coverage than can ever before has brought to life too. This makes a huge change to the way the looks world as fly above, showcasing more detail than anybody and anything. Since Explain 11 runs after more robust software too, it can help to deliver a much more customizable range of features moving forward. The whole planet is covered in high-resolution detail from 67 north to 60 south, picked from over 33,000 new airports on the planet, all designed with more full detail than ever before. Take off from an aircraft carrier if you would rather. Watch it rock and roll around the waves. Arguably, the diversification in the range of features they are offered in the most impressive ever seen. Everything can be customized right off the bat. And I have to say, I can never remember a situation shipping as complete as this feels, at least at present. So the first thing that stuck out to me when using Explain 11 was the interface. I mentioned it's above, but it's so much cleaner and slicker than the old one, clunky, the old one I mean. If you are someone who like me hated all the interface, you will find overall usage of this edition so much cleaner. ElninoRoja has done a fantastic job of revolutionizing the way of the new interface looks, adding a much easier layout and details. The text is crispier and sharper to read, on resolutions too. They've done a heavy lifting here with the interface being ripped off and started again. I have to say it's quickly becoming my favorite interface in the simulator. With this you can get correctly anything. You are unhappy with the fluid, easy to work with the engaging UI. I got to try out the beta some years ago, but it's developing very nice. The graphics. Man, the details are intensity in the graphical improvements is night and day. Sometimes I look at the screenshot and before I installed it and feel the new terrain aircraft. The old default launch playable quality was frankly awful, but now it's brilliant. When you compare it to the quality of community packs, it really was night and day. There must have some great coding changes since the beta, of course, as it runs smoother and fresher than even bother fair. There are no frame rate lags, and I also noticed that the weird cloud issues that would see you struggle to see what you are doing seem to have vanished. The thing that I was impressed with was development of the new autogun. They have done a spectacular job on getting the autogun to look much better. We all know how round and practically old gun is 10, so Explain 11 replaced that and then some. If you could lose a little more variety at the times of kind of buildings that you use, but the starting point is excellent. I remember even on release day being a little disappointed when V10 autogun system. So this is my problem. The graphical quality is pretty damn outstanding, especially for default simulation release. I usually found out that I lower to go the ground, the more frightened my PC would get. Overall, through the performance levels that I was getting are absolutely excellent. For a machine that definitely needs a bit of Cinderella treatment, I was very impressive to say the level of detail that was able to fly without seeing the performance fall off a cliff. My main worry was the version was being released that between the beta fear, because I was playing the beta, so it's kind of pleasure when you expect something and it does. Thank you for watching. Bye.